say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting sacked.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Poole. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Poole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already, so a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Pressure coming. Gets away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of look.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it.
There he goes.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man quickly.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Meredith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run to the right. spins away from the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's cool. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on!
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Owen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Finding open areas. He breaks a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. They're 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
With the catch, it's Owen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. On the run, it's Leon. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a...
Got enough space! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Try to get it to the edge. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but There's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college.